a movement for you. We're not using a peanut, I'm just on my floor. I'm going to help show you how to warm up your elbow area, forearm area for arm balances. So a lot of the time we want to jump straight into handstands or arm balances. Even in the gym, if you're using a lot of your elbow range of motion, forearms, down into your wrists, then this is a great warm-up for you. It's going to help with anyone who may also play golf, who has starts of tendonitis, bursitis. These things are going to be all-encompassing in that we have to release the tension in these areas also. So this I would suggest doing before any swing sports, before any ball sports where you're throwing, like cricket, basketball even, before yoga movements and you're doing arm balances, before weightlifting in the gym, you're doing a lot of heavy arm movements with elbow range of motion. This is a fantastic, quick and functional warm-up. So the first movement you're going to do is you're going to place your hand down, palm facing forward, fingers spread. The middle finger, which we call the rude finger, is often just facing up or slightly to the side if you need. From here, you're going to grab into your arm, starting at the elbow and rotating it through. So slowly rotating it through. You'll feel pressure on your forearm when you're tender. Really good feeling. Really, really releases a lot. Keep rotating through. And you're twisting all the way down. You may want to take any jewelry or watches off. Okay? From there, once you've done it, you might want to go down and up. It may feel good. You can stay on the elbow a little bit and move around there. You're then going to turn your hand to face backwards. For some of you, that's going to be quite a hard movement. And you're going to do the same thing, rotating around. You can do it from both sides. So one, going down the arm on the outside, rotating around. You're really going to feel this also in your wrists. And then coming back and rotating, utilizing the thumb on the side that you can't see. And then really getting into the elbow area again. Making sure if you do one side, you want to always do the other side, okay? So a little bit above the elbow as well, around the elbow, not on the direct joint heavily, never on the direct joint heavily unless you understand what you're doing. From here, once you've felt that, then exactly the same, turn it around, start doing it from the outside all the way up, bringing yourself down. I like to start underneath first and then go up and then come back down. And then from there, switching sides, putting your thumb behind. You have to play with it a little bit. It's going to change from person to person what they prefer. Keep your fingers spread, okay? And keep working into it. And finally, once you've released that, you can just release a little bit. If you feel like there's a bit of compression in the wrists, I suggest holding on around the wrist, a nice firm grip, gripping your fists tightly, and then, there goes my watch, twisting your hand around in a tight fist one way than the other. You'll feel a few cracks potentially, and that will be the compression releasing. The tighter the fist and the more range of motion that you have in this movement, the better, well, the more it will be compressing. But some people don't crack and some people do. It's not better or worse, just different bodies and different movements. So this is a great compression movement for your wrists, and also to warm up into your wrists and your forearms, tight fists, doing exactly the same thing without the hand around the wrist. And then finally, one more thing, back on your back knee, leaning to the side, your knee goes in just above the elbow and leaning on this for 1 minute, okay? Holding nice straight arm length, utilizing your core, so don't sink down into the chest area or your core. Keep your core strong and lean onto it. Spread your fingertips as well. And then exactly the same thing on the other side, that nice kind of leaning Tower of Pisa look you've got going on, a nice pressing into just above the elbow. And once you've done this side for 1 minute, you should be right to go into your movements for the day and feel a good release. If you want to, you can just do a few jazz fingers and move around It should be feeling magical. If you do this regularly, it should release a lot of tension that some people may have in their wrists and into the elbows. It will also help you to avoid any tension if you're a regular golf goer, cricket player, tennis player, gardener, hand balancer, so many things. So give it a try. Send it on to a friend if you know someone who might be able to work with this. Thumbs up if you like, comment below if you're looking for something else, and I wish you an amazing day. Namaste.